welcome. This is Jacob at Night Rider Shop. In this video, I'll be making a Night Rider upper console. And as you can see, I'll be cutting up my fiberglass mat first, getting it ready to start fiberglassing in the part. Enjoy the video. I will be narrating it here and there, so if you hear me pop up, it's just me. Enjoy.
Alright, so we got our upper console here, ready to be popped. I just trimmed off the excess fiberglass off the edges. And I did add another layer in here of fiberglass because it was a little too thin. So I had to scuff it up and lay in one more layer, and this is what you get. Okay, now let's pop it apart. And there you go. And you see this part's a lot nicer. There's no low spots in it like the other part that I made had low spots, and I'll show you the difference real quick. Here's the other one that I did on a hot day, and I left it too long in the sun. You can see the low spots on it, really low right here. That's where the gel coat started separating from the mold, and a couple other imperfections. Didn't come out too good, and so I didn't want to ship that, so I made another one. As you can see, this one came out almost perfect. A couple little imperfections in it, but not many. Actually, I don't see hardly any imperfections. It looks really clean, and it's nice and thick. So that's what we want. That way the customer doesn't have to do so much work prepping it. You can see it's nice and thick, nice and solid piece. And it's ready to go, ready to ship out. So all the customer has to do is just trim off the edge a little bit nicer, scuff it up, primer it, and paint it. So that's the upper console, and this customer also got a pod unit, which I almost finished. I did most of the filler work on it. Still needs to be primered, but he wanted out of mold, so I didn't do everything to it, but it's getting there. So there's the pod. And there's the upper console. And this is going out to Richard Cummings. He's on my Facebook list of friends. So I hope you enjoy the parts, Richard. I'm sorry it took so long. I know you've been waiting a couple months for these. I usually don't have more than a 4-week wait, but I had a little bit of issues, but I got them all resolved, so it's ready to go out. Thanks a lot, man. Alright, one more video before it goes out. The upper console is directly out of the mold. Haven't really done nothing to it, and that's the way it's gonna go. The pod, as you can see, I did fix up some imperfections in it, some little low spots and stuff. Just because, you know, I had it for so long, and it was something that I felt I should fix up before I ship it out, even though it's out of mold, because most of it was little air pockets, and that's my fault from the layup. And I put the screws in for you. They're already there. It's pretty thick there. You can see I use X mat on there, a woven mat, so it's not going to break. And that's where it mounts to your dash. You just drill a couple holes in the dash lip, and this will go right in and screw it down. Pretty easy. Give it a nice sanding with a 220 grit, 320, and then primer it, and then paint. And this one you could probably get away with not even primering it. I mean, you could primer it, but you probably could just paint right over it, because I don't think there's going to be hardly any flaws in it. It came out pretty good. Might be a couple little imperfections you find, but overall really nice. And that's it. It's going to be shipped out tomorrow, and it's going again to Richard Cummings on Facebook, who ordered it, I don't know, about 8 weeks ago or something. And your Gold Wing is on the way. It's in the mail, and your Grant adapter's on the way too. So everything should be coming within the next week or so. All right, man. Jacob out.